All right, now that we are 6 weeks out from our anticipated last frost date, it's time to start a second round of seeds. This seed starting is almost exclusively flowers. Stick around to find out why I am growing flowers when I primarily focus on an edible food garden, and maybe you'll find out why you should too. So I fill up this trash can every time I do plants with a brick of coconut coir, and if you haven't used coconut coir, it doesn't come bagged like traditional soil does. It comes in a brick that expands when you add water. I got it perfect and ready for seeds, and then I left the lid off the trash can overnight and it rained. And so my coir got a little damp. It drains out pretty fast, so it doesn't add a whole lot of time. So here's the thing. I focus almost all my efforts every year on a food garden because I want to be independent from grocery stores. That's the idea anyway. Here's when I am in a state of I have to do this, the food is what feels important. But when it comes to flowers that are traditionally just thought of as being pretty, I really didn't put a lot of credibility in growing them. But then I started thinking about my garden last year, and I started to notice as the season came into about August, I was hand watering my cucumbers. Not for a lack of bees, because we had plenty, but I had nothing in my garden, in my big garden, to attract the bees other than the handful of plants that were still flowering. If my urgency is on growing food, and that's what I feel is important for me, I can't do that by just growing the food. Okay, my seed trays are full of dirt. We're gonna head inside and plant my seeds, and I'll show you what we're growing today. So first up, I've got lavender. Okay, we're gonna pretty densely seed these lavender plants here. I'm gonna label what these are and the company they came from. Sometimes it feels like skipping the label is, you know, you'll remember what you planted, but I used to be that person, and after 6 years, I can tell you that I never remembered exactly what I planted and where I planted it. Next up for flowers, we've got daisies. These ones mostly are just for the bees. The bumblebees and stuff really love these. I've got one tray done. I am going to need to do another tray. It is occurring to me. Also in this round, I've got 2 different colors of forget-me-nots, a large pack of mammoth sunflower seeds, stevia, eggplant, and broccoli. I am gonna have to get another tray, so I'll be right back. All right, all of my seed trays are planted, largely looking at a floral planting. We did have some broccoli, we did have some stevia, and we had some eggplant start to go in today, but mostly flowers, and I'm pretty happy with that. Make sure you are following along so that you can see how these do when I come to update.